welcome to another video. My name is Heidlas and today we're gonna talk about a book that I recently read and finished, and I loved it so much that I decided to do like a book review, I guess you could say. Now, I'm not very good at reviews, but I'm going to try to do one because I'm really trying to do reviews. And I don't know, I really enjoy writing them, but I'm trying to do them immediately, so here I'm trying. I think you can tell by the title, we're going to be reviewing Before We Were Strangers by Renée Carlino. This is my second Renée Carlino book, and it was Sweet Thing, I think. I did not enjoy it as much as I thought I was. I mean, I enjoyed it for the most part, but not fully. Now this one, I enjoyed a lot. First, let's start by saying that I gave this book 5 stars out of 5 on Goodreads, and I really enjoy it. This is a new adult book. It has not really like very mature content. It's kind of light on that area, but it has a lot of topics. Well, not really a lot. Like it deals with a lot of very mature topics, like life and decisions when you're old, like in college and stuff, and love, I guess you could say. I really love the essence of the book, so it was magical, to be honest, but that's just me. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit what the book is about because, well, yeah, I need to tell you what the book was about. So basically the book is about 2 people that meet, obviously. First we have Matt and then we have Grace. They're both in college, or they're starting college. Matt is actually a photographer and Grace is a musician. She plays the cello, and well, as probably you guys can tell or know or maybe kind of figure out, is that they fall in love. But the reason that I really love this relationship is that it wasn't really insta-love. It was really like really sweet and really delicate. I don't know if that's the word that I would describe it, but it was just so sweet how they started. Like they started as friends, they started hanging out, they knew they had this attraction to each other, but they decided to just be friends and see where things were going, because Grace at the very beginning said she's not really into dating, but nonetheless, like the progression with this relationship was just so good and amazing. And also, I think we can call New York as a third character, mostly because this book takes place in New York, and it just felt like I was living in New York, and even though I've never been to, and I only know like the major touristy stuff in New York, but this was just so amazing, and I love the writing. The writing was amazing also. It wasn't something that's spectacular or something very poetic, but it was really nice, and everything was just really great in my head while I was reading, so that's what I really loved about it. So the reason why this book is called Before We Were Strangers is basically because these 2 people they know each other from some point of view, and then we go flashbacks, if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is that we first meet Matt when he's already in his 30s, and then he sees Grace at the subway, and they're kind of like going opposite way, and they're kind of like, whoa, like I actually remember having feelings for this person. So he kind of starts going into retrospective about when he met Grace for the very first time. So that's where the story picks up. So we kind of see like a before and then kind of thing, or like a switch POV, and it's actually set in 2 POV. We have Grace and we have Matt, but it's actually mostly Matt's point of view because he's living this life where he's not really content with himself, even though he has like his dream job. So we have that going on right here. Now, if you have not read, if you're not a fan of new adult, I really recommend this, mostly because, like I said, it doesn't really have that much of explicit content, or it's not very graphic in the sex area, because let's face it, new adult has sex and we should talk about that. But anyway, it's pretty mature, it's pretty nice. Like I said, it's nothing too graphic, nothing you cannot really, you know, say like, oh my god, it's disgusting. But it's really nice. It's very sweet, actually. Like I said, the writing in this book is really nice. I really enjoyed most of it, and the characters were just really funny, so there's also that. Something else I really like about this book is mostly the family, well, mostly Matt's mom. There's this scene between Grace and Matt where they're having this very intimate moment, and Grace, well, whatever they were discussing, Grace just kind of thanks Matt's mom. And it's just so amazing in a way, because Matt is just kind of describing why he is the way that he is, or why he's amazing at whatever he's doing. It's because his mom gave him a book and said, don't be an asshole. And I'm just like, I died laughing, mostly because it was amazing. I just couldn't with the mom. It's just amazing. I'm trying to keep this without spoilers because that's what a review is, you know, like trying to gush about the book. And we also see Grace's story a bit, like a little bit. We actually have a little background on Grace, and she has had a hard life because her parents are not really the best. Her mom had her really young. Her dad is an alcoholic. She has 2 other siblings who she actually has to kind of take care of, even though she's far away studying. She has loans to pay, and she loves playing the cello, and she's constantly she's constantly selling and rebuying her own instrument because she wants to help her mom and her family on the list. But Matt here, it's completely different. He has he comes from a very rich family, and well, his parents are divorced, but his dad is married to this really hot person, and her mom is kind of like more down to earth, more free-spirited, and she's also an artist, and it's just so amazing. Also, I really loved about the book that since Matt is a photographer, we get a good little glimpse of what photography deals with. I usually think as a photographer it's just like a person who takes pictures, but there's actually a whole art about to photography, and we get that a little bit in the book, and I really love that because like I said, it's not just taking a picture, it's actually an art, so that's really nice too. And we also get a little bit of the music part where Grace talks a lot about why she started playing the piano, not the piano, why she starts playing the cello, and she also plays other instruments. And it's just, I really love Matt and Grace's relationship when they were in college, mostly because it just explains so well why these characters were so connected from the very beginning. And I love the ending. There was some things that happened that I was not expecting, or I kind of was when a certain thing happened. But nonetheless, I really like where the story was going, and even though it was kind of not really fully predictable, I didn't really mind, and I really actually loved it. And we have a lot of amazing quotes here where Grace is talking about the past, and how the past kind of is something that you shouldn't regret. It's something because it shaped you to be the way that you are in the present, or you're going to be in the future. So I really loved about that aspect of the book because it kind of gives you thinking. So that's basically a part of why I really loved it. I also got a lot of teary eyes in this book because when we get Matt and Grace together when they are older, it's just so emotional because they have not seen each other for 15 years, and they were kind of being in love with each other for 15 years in silence because of some stupid thing that happened, and it was just like, why is happening right now? But I'm so happy that it did because it was just really amazing how it happened in the end. And I don't know what else to say to make you want to read this book because I really enjoyed it, and I hope at least you give it a chance or not. Like I said, it's probably not for everybody. It's one of 2 books that I read by Renée Carlino. I'm not saying it's the best one, but I really enjoyed it. I loved the characters and the setting, and I just really loved the story. That's pretty much the bottom of the line here. So that's the video for today. Thank you for watching, and please tell me down below if you've read any of Renée Carlino's books, or if you have any other recommendations. Like I never know how to end these videos, but nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you